So I've been seeing a lot about Bo Burnham's Inside, which is I think his third special, his latest special after the big hiatus he took. And so I decided I would do a reaction to, some of the songs that are at least on YouTube, because I don't know if I would be able to react to the other ones for copyright issues, obviously. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to react to Welcome to the Internet. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard like some bits on like TikTok, obviously, and I've just been seeing a lot of other people do reactions. So I kind of wanted to react to it myself. Because it definitely seems like this one is the most popular. So, yeah, let's see what it's about.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the
He's got the lights.
Welcome to the internet.
It's like those Ocean Galaxy lights with the spotlight.
The news or any famous women's feet. There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just not.
It's like kind of like it kind of reminds me of like a circus. Like, what do they call those guys? Like the ringmasters or something, like the head of a circuit. Like he's kind of like a circus guy. Like that's kind of what like the beat gives me like a vibe.
This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We got a million different ways to engage. Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a
He's looking like a little creepy now. Like, okay, so the beat is like picking up and it's like, I don't know, he's looking like almost like Sinister in a way. Like he kind of reminds me of Dr. Eggman or Dr. Robotnik. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? I'm kind of with like the glasses, kind of getting like a Sinister vibe.
Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. We got movies and doctors and fantasy sports and a bunch of
a lot of different things.
Of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to your
What?
Drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter and fantasy sports and a bunch of colored pencil drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to
oh my god.
Because a random guy just kindly sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore. See him at the headed.
Whoa, okay. So it starts off like really light and innocent. And then if you guys notice, it kind of picks up. It's picking up in pace, in tempo. And I don't know, it seems like the subject is getting, darker. Like you have straining pasta and then a 9-year-old who dies and women's feet and just like, I mean, that one's not as bad, I guess, but there are people out there who like that kind of stuff. No judgment here, but yeah, and it's picking up the pace and there's more things being added to the music too. So it's like all these different things like getting thrown at you super fast. Just, yeah, I guess kind of like the internet. He's kind of like the internet personified. I guess that kind of makes sense with how he kind of has this creepy, like sinister look about him too. Because, the internet can be a great place, but it's also, it can be a very dark place. Maybe that's kind of, yeah, I mean, the whole like imagery too kind of just portrays that, which is interesting. Bo Burnham is just such a genius. He's just such a creative mind, like when it comes to this kind of stuff. Oh, hold on. We'll go back here.
He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore. See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink, show us pictures.
Yeah, now we're in the dark stuff.
Every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your. Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom.
Holy shit. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so now it's like really picked up the pace and he's like just listing off all of this like crazy shit. It has a different angle too. To my understanding, he uses his he just shoots this all by himself with one camera. So he had to have done like multiple takes and then like just planned it all out and like synced it together, because he's doing a lot of different like camera angles here. Like this was not the original angle.
Handed, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor.
So he says, send a death threat to a boomer, DM a girl and groom her. So yeah, we're into like some dark shit here.
Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz.
And then
Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids.
holy shit. Okay, so yeah, definitely a lot of different camera angles. So a lot to take in there. A lot of just like evil shit. The internet's not a great place, guys. And, you know, this is what Bo's trying to tell us, I guess. And like I said, this character he's playing is like the internet personified.
I interest you in everything.
Go back.
Immigrants to vaccinate your kids. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Could I interest you in...
That's so true, man. Can I interest you in everything all of the time? So the internet, right? I mean, they're always trying, the internet itself, big corporations, businesses, companies, whatever, they're always just trying to show you the next big thing, the next best thing. You know, we have personalized ads, and, you know, Google is, you know, listening to you all the time or whatever. And you know, you say this random thing, like you want, you know, like, I don't know, this, like whether it's food or some piece of technology, and then like the next day or something, or a few hours later, you notice there's like ads when you're scrolling through Twitter or Insta, like with whatever the fuck you were talking about. Has that ever happened to you guys, where like you're just talking about something to your family member or a friend, and then you notice it in like an ad the next day or something? That's happened to me before. So he says, can I interest you in everything all of the time? Apathy is a tragedy. Apathy, I think, is like, what does that mean? It's like a lack of interest or something like that. So, I mean, that makes sense. And then boredom is a crime. That's such a good line, man. Apathy is a tragedy and boredom is a crime. That is how the internet views you, and how all these corporations view you. They want you to be engaged. They're always just throwing anything at you, anything and everything at you all of the time to keep you engaged, to keep you clicking, you know, to keep you watching, to get, you know, that revenue and that information. Man. Scroll back a little bit.
A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a
and then like the little bomb dropping sound.
All of the time. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything.
It's like a little bit. There's so many intricate like sounds going on, just a bunch of different stuff.
Anything and everything all of the time.
Oh, he just like turned off the light. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. He's the one. He's doing this all himself. He's got it's very choreographed.
You know,
slowing it down
wasn't
now.
always like this.
It's true.
Not very long ago, just before your time, right before the towers fell, circa 99.
Oh.
This was catalog,
9/11.
travel blogs, a chat room or two. We set our sights,
Simpler times back then.
our nights waiting for you.
That's nice. Whoa. Okay. Did you guys hear how he said that? That was creepy. That just goes back to, you know, what I said about him being like a sinister character, like internet personified. Like,
our nights waiting for you.
Oh, you.
Insatiable you.
Insatiable you.
Mommy let you use her iPad. You were barely 2.
Damn. Yeah, that's so true, man. Like have you ever been in a restaurant and you see like the parents with their kids, little kids, you know, whether they're, you know, like 2 years old or, you know, like 10 years old, and they're, you know, they're having a family meal with each other, and then the kids are just like glued to their phones or an iPad or a tablet or something like that, like playing a game or watching YouTube. It's like really creepy in a way to see how like proficient, I guess, kids are at like getting, you know, navigating YouTube or something like that, man. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, like, we obviously didn't have things like that. I got my first phone when I was like, I mean, I guess when I was probably like 13 or 14, and it was like a flip phone, you know, so nothing like a smartphone. And so he talks about how back in the simpler times when it was catalogs and stuff like that and a chat room. I mean, and now they spent their time waiting for this next generation, which, I mean, I guess it would probably be Zoomers, to where, like, you know, they planned this out to get that next generation onto the internet. They're growing up with the internet. And I mean, that messes with your mind, man. If you guys think about like that generation, like, I feel like all of them are just like, or not all of them, but a lot of them are just so lost or depressed that it's sad, man. And I can imagine like they weren't prepared for social media when it really blew up in like 2010. And yeah, just think about if you were in middle school and all of the stupid shit you did as a kid, and as soon as you're doing this dumb thing or this stupid thing, everybody has their phone out and they are just filming you, and it's online instantly. Like, I can't imagine what that would be like, knowing that your entire existence is just online, whether you want it to be or not. I feel for the younger generation, man. Go back.
You were barely two, and it did all the things we designed it to do.
Exactly, yeah.
Now look at you. Look at you.
It's so creepy. Oh shit. Okay.
Unstoppable, watchable. Your time is now. Your insides out. Honey, how you grew.
Wow. Your time is now. So yeah. So spent their time waiting for that generation. And now look at you. You're ready. You know, you guys grew up with it. You are ready to just be, you know, the person, or, you know, I don't even know if the internet, you know, or the corporations view them as people, you know, like, you know, how can you, when all you're trying to do is just target a person and, you know, just make money or whatever, try to sell this next best thing or whatever. And so they're like, yeah, he's like, now look at you. What else did he say?
Unstoppable, watchable.
Unstoppable, watchable.
Your time is now. Your insides out.
Yeah, your insides out. So your insides out. So that, what does he mean by that? I guess like everything is just out there. Like whatever you held inside, you know, is just out there for the world to see now. I guess kind of back to what I was talking about with how anything that you do is just online now. You know, like some stupid shit you did as a kid or something is just online. There's nothing like sacred or private anymore. Like there's no privacy.
Your time is now. Your insides out. Honey, how you grew. And if we stick together, who knows what we'll do. It was always the plan to put the world
It's like
in your hand.
inviting in a way. Whoa. Holy shit. I have chills.
Could I interest you in everything all of the time?
Oh my god. Holy shit. I legit have chills. I don't know if you guys can see, but holy shit. That laugh was like so evil and on point.
Hold in your hand.
And the just like the tune. It's like you know, the melody was more calming and stuff in that little like interlude, I guess you would call it, and then it just stops abruptly and he starts doing this laugh almost as if like you really fell for that, like, you know what I mean? Like, again, he's the internet personified, so you have the internet as a whole saying like, oh man, look at you, like, you know, we waited for you, you know, you're all grown up, you know, your insides out, blah blah blah, imagine what we can do if we stick together. And then it just stops and he does this maniacal, just sinister laugh, like, yeah, you really believe that, like. And then he goes back to this, just, you really believe that? Now have more of whatever we want you to have.
Everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime.
There's so much going on.
Everything and anything and everything and anything and everything and all of the time.
Holy shit. Man, okay, yeah. So and then at the end, he just throws everything at you just to end it off. All the lights, the laughing in the background, all the other like instrumentals that were in there, plus like his extra laughing in the background. And I don't know if he even planned this, but like, look at his eyes. Like, look at that shit. Like, it's almost as if he has like red evil eyes. Like, I don't know if he planned that, like where the two lights are just, they look like his eyes, but just like, did you guys see that? Like, just look at this. Like, look how evil that looks, man. Like, that's the internet personified, man. Like, it seems happy and lighthearted a lot of the time, but like really on the inside, and like, you know, the majority of the internet, man, like, it's so evil, and we don't even realize, you know, what it's doing to us most of the time. You go back to like the beginning where again, it's like tips on straining pasta, but then you have like a man being beheaded, and more often than not, like, that's what you see on the news now, is just death and just bad things. Wow. Yeah, so that was my welcome to the internet reaction. If you guys want to see more reactions, I know he's done, I know there's a ton of different songs. I don't know how many I can react to on YouTube because of copyright and stuff. I think he has a couple more that he uploaded on his YouTube, so I would assume that those are, you know, free to show and stuff. But yeah, hope you guys liked it. You know, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.